ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We read responsively on page 17. True and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful is this eternal teaching. This truth we hold to be forever certain. The eternal God is our ruler. You are the rock of Jacob, our protecting shield. You abide through all generations. Your name is eternal. Your throne stands firm. Your sovereignty and faithfulness are everlasting. Your words live and endure, true and precious to all eternity. Adonai, our God, you redeemed us from Egypt. You set us free from the house of bondage. For this, the people who felt your love sang songs of praise to you.
The living God, high and exalted,
mighty and awesome, who humbles the proud and raises the lowly, who frees the captive and redeems the oppressed. All praise to God Most High, the source of blessing, like Moses, Miriam, and Israel, who sing to you this song of rejoicing.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. שירה חדשה שבחוג יולים לשמך על השפת הים, יחד כולם והודו והמליכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ובטח נאמך יהודה וישראל. Go Aleinu Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo,
Gal Yisrael.
Page 19.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el, Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanora, חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו על ישני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
Page 21.
נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבודו אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכנו הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ורחמיו לעיני כל חי אני אדוני אלוהיכם ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור הדור הללויה. Second paragraph of page 22. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
נגיד גודלך.
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
נגיד גודלך.
ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך, קדושתך נקדיש. ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך, קדושתך נקדיש. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור
נגיד גודלך,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור
נגיד גודלך, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש,
לא ימוש לעולם ועד, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
You may take your seats as we turn to the bottom of page 22 and continue singing Yismechu.
ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. מקדשי מקדשי שביעי, מקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם יסבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך
שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת, זכר מעשה וראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
We take a few moments now for silent prayer. You can continue in the prayer book or use the words in your own hearts.
Let it begin with me. We need peace. Let it begin with me. Oh, my own life is all I can hope to control. Oh, let my life be lived for the good of my soul. Let it bring peace, sweet peace. Peace will come. Let it begin with me. Peace will come. Peace will come. Let it begin with me. We need peace. We need peace. Let it begin with me. Oh, my own life is all I can hope to control. Oh, let my life be lived for the good of my soul. Let it bring peace, sweet peace, sweet peace. Peace will come, peace will come. Let it begin with me.
As I mentioned at the beginning of our time together this morning, Isaac is celebrating becoming a bar mitzvah today, and it's something that he's been working hard to achieve really his whole life, because being bar mitzvah means your status has changed. It means that you've become an adult, and the Jewish community recognizes you as an adult. And so there are certain benchmarks that we expect of our young adults as they cross this threshold. And of course, we know at 13, they're not ready to move out and go out on their own. That's not what it means to be a Jewish adult. What it means to be a Jewish adult is that they can take responsibility for our traditions, that they know how to use our prayer book, how to lead from the prayer book, what our prayers are, what they mean, how to take a little bit of the Torah and learn to chant it and or read it, and then express to us how we can incorporate it into our lives. And Isaac has done all of these things. And more so, he's been a part of our community and a part of our congregation since he was born. And so we're so proud to call him a bar mitzvah today. And he has indeed taken these teachings into his heart and out into the world. He has been seen many days this summer out in on our campus here, helping with our gardens and making this place look truly like a sanctuary, a synagogue that you can come and be awed by the beauty of it. And that is something that Isaac has been working on all summer long. And so we're proud to have him here this morning as a bar mitzvah, and we're going to invite him over to the reading desk now as we all turn in our prayer books to page 28.
Happy is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding, for its fruits are better than silver, its yield than fine gold, is more precious than rubies, no treasure can match it. Al slo slad varim halalomein, al hatrav, al havodav, al gimilud hasadim. The world stands on three things, on Torah, worship, and loving deeds.
We are going to invite to the bima Donna and Dennis Myers to open the ark, and Gloria and Mel Halfinger and Marcy and Shad and Jackson and Ashton should come too. Come on up. Everybody, please rise.
Al שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים.
Isaac, you stand here before the open ark, before the Torahs, before our eternal light, before the space that you have looked at so many times in your life as you've been growing up. And today you stand here in this spot also with your family. And that's a pretty special thing. If you look at them, you can just see how proud they are of you. In this moment, they're not teasing you or giving you a hard time. They're just here proud, even though they said they were going to give you a hard time. But that's okay, because they're here to pass the Torah to you and to put the Torah into your arms. And you have watched as your grandparents opened the ark, and they've opened so many doors for you in your life, just as your dad has, even though you literally received the Torah through the line of your mom's family, that your mom's side of the family. Your dad's family has brought you to the Bima today, and we're so grateful to them, and I know that they're so proud to be a part of this moment. Your other grandparents stand here, and they represent that line, that chain that goes all the way back to Moses on Mount Sinai. And they received the Torah from those that came before them. And they, in turn, passed it on to your mom. And with your dad's love and support, they passed it on to Jackson. And Ashton, you'll receive it. Just not today. But you get to celebrate your brother receiving the Torah. Today it becomes yours.
Haugoda le'Eloheinu utnu havod laTorah. Let's declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah.
כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Beit Yaakov lehu v'nel ha-bo'or Adonai. O house of Jacob, come, let's walk by the light of our God.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlu Adonai tiyu neromema shemo yachtav. Lecha Adonai hagidula v'hagevura v'chatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, והמתנשא לכל ראש. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ, יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו, יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו.
We invite Ashton and Michaela, and I'm going to say it wrong, Elvia, to come undress the Torah.
יירם הים ומלואו, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ.
Can I read this? My Torah portion for the Shabbat is Riyah Rosh Jadesh from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, beginning with verse 13. You may find it in your Torah commentaries on page 1421. Please follow along with me in English as I chant in Hebrew.
That was page 1421. That's obviously the largest of the books you can find nearby, 1421, Parashat Re'eh. And as Isaac said, he's going to begin with chapter 12, verse 13. He has broken his Torah portion up into 3 different aliyot, 3 different sections, so that others in his family could be called to the bima to stand with him at the Torah and to bless the Torah. So for this first aliyah, we call Gloria and Mel, half finger back to the bima, as well as Robin, Lee Young, and Jackson. Ya'amdu, Gitalia, Mendel Mutra, Ruchel, V'Yakov, Lichvod HaTorah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamparah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'hayir Torah. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hishamer laha, pentala ultaha, b'chol makom asher tir'ah, ki im b'makom asher yivhar anai b'had shvatah, sham tala ultaha, v'sham tasa, kol asher anuhi b'tzaveha, rak b'chol avat nafjaha, tizba v'cholta, b'asar k'virkat Adonai Elohecha, Asher Natan Laha B'chol Shareha, Hatameh V'Hatahor, Yadav, Yochlanu, Katzvi, V'Hayal, Rak hadam lo tu helu, al haaretz tishbehenu kamaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam natan b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Misha berach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless those before you have come up to honor Isaac on this day of his becoming a bar mitzvah, and to honor Torah, and to honor God, and to honor Shabbat. And may they be granted life and kept from all trouble and affliction. And may they know blessing today and every day, as together we say, Amen. For the second aliyah, we call Marcy and Shad to the bima. Marcy will chant the Torah blessing, and Shad has a special blessing as well. Ya'amdu hahorim ta'amod malka lichvod haTorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarak.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarak Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'ami v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Lo tuha lahol bishareha masar gdanha v'tirseha v'yitzaraha uvhoro pikarha v'tanaha v'hol naraha asher tidor b'nidroteha utumat yadeha ki im lifnei Adonai Elohecha tochlanu b'makom asher yivhar Adonai Elohecha bo ata uvinha uvita v'avdaha v'amataha v'halivi asher bisharaha v'samata lifnei Adonai Elohecha v'hol mishla yadaha yishamer laha pen tazo et halivi kol yameha al admateha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'haya olam natah b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
My prayer standing at the Torah is that you, Isaac, will always be worthy of this inheritance as a Jew. Know that you have my support. Take its teachings into your heart, and in turn, pass it on to your children and those who come after you. May you be a faithful Jew, searching for wisdom and truth, working for justice and peace. We give thanks to God for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this day of joy.
Amen. Misha berach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yavorech et ha-horei ha-bachur ha-bar mitzvah hayom. May God who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless Marcy and bless Shad, parents of our bar mitzvah, Isaac. They have brought him to the bima today and are so grateful for the strength that they've been granted to raise him to reach this occasion. Guide them to recognize his new responsibilities among the Jewish people, and bless them with joy today and every day, as together we say.
Amen.
Amen. As I said before, Isaac has broken his Torah portion up into 3 sections so that others could have the honor of coming and standing with him. And now we've come to his third and final section of Torah. And so we make a distinction between this one and the others because it's this one that he ceremonially crosses that threshold into Jewish adulthood. And so we're going to have him turn towards the Torah that remains upright in our ark and read from there. And I'm going to ask you all to rise and peer over his shoulder. Okay. Ya'amod habar mitzvah, Ya'amod Yitzchak likvod haTorah.
Baruch at Adonai Hamvra.
Baruch Adonai V'rach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvra Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim Natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Thank you. Ki Arhiv Adonai Elohecha et Gvulha Kasher Diber La V'marta Ochla Vasar Ki Tovi Nafshaha Lahol Basar B'chol Avat Nafshaha Ha Tohal Basar Ki Yerahak Mimha Hamakom Asher Yivhar Adonai Elohecha Vasum Shemo Sham Vetzaveta Mibkarha Umitzvonha Asher Natan Adonai Laha Kaasher Zivitiha Vahalta Bishareha Beholavat Nafshaha Al Kaasher Yehel Et Hatzvi Vet Hayel Kain Tochlenu Hatamev Hatahor Yadav Yochlenu. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Hayei Olam Nata B'Tohenu. Baruch Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless this bar mitzvah, bless Isaac, who has come to the Bima today to thank God for all the good which has been his since the day of his birth. May the Holy One, praise be Adonai, grant him a long life. May he be at one with God, walking on God's path and studying God's teachings. May he prosper in all his worthy endeavors and find favor before God and his fellow human beings. And may his parents continue to rear him to adulthood with the love of Torah and the performance of good deeds. And may they be privileged someday to bring him back to the Bima to stand beneath the chuppah, as together we say, Amen. Amen. You may take your seats. I've been asking for what we call a Misha Berach, which is God's blessing, or a prayer said on behalf of others, sometimes because we're celebrating something and we want to praise them and give them sort of a blessing of gratitude and joy, like standing at the Torah. And sometimes we offer these blessings on behalf of people who need healing. And that might be healing of body or healing of spirit. And we have in our handout a list of people names who have been submitted to us by members of our congregation. Some are members of our synagogue, and some are friends or relatives or associates of members of our synagogue. And so as we join together in prayer for healing, this Misha Berach, I ask you to look over that list and see if you see any names there that you know, and if you do, I hope that you'll extend these prayers of our mouths to the work of our hands and reach out to them and support them and know that they are not alone during their time of need. We're going to turn to page 32 for the Misha Berach, and as I come through the sanctuary, I invite you to add other names, either silently or aloud, of people that we should consider with our Misha Berach on this Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who brings healing to the sick. The Misha Berach prayer is on page 32.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mikol habracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imoteinu Mikor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
As we are about to lift and dress the Torah in Hagba and Galila, we invite Ashton and Michaela and Olivia. Olivia? It's a unique way of spelling Olivia. Olivia, please rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני, על פי אדוני, על פי אדוני, על פי אדוני ביד משה. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. זאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל. יא אדוני ביד משה, ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya ba ba dai 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 ai da dai 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 dai.
My half-drop portion for this morning is Ria Rosh Shados from the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, beginning with verse 12. You may find it in your Torah commentaries on page 1686. Please follow along with me in English as I chant in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar bin v'im tovim v'ratzah v'divreihem hana'amarim ba'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo v'Yisrael amo v'nvi'eh ha'emet v'tzadek. Ki ho amar Adonai hineni notei laha kanahar shalom o kanahal shotef kavod goyim v'natem altzad tenaseu v'al birkaim tesha'asha'u ka'ish asher imo tenahmenu kain anohi anahemhem u'Yerushalayim tinu hamu. Beit Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Zur kol haolamim, Tzadik b'chol hadarot, Ha'el hane'eman, Hamomer v'oseh, Hamdaber u'mkayem shekol divarav emet v'tzadek, Al haTorah v'al ha'odah v'al ha'nevi'im v'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdesha v'limnuha v'havod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach varchim ota yiparach shimha b'fi kolhai tamid lolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to my services at Bet Shalom in my Bar Mitzvah. My Torah portion is Ria from the book of Deuteronomy. My Torah portion begins when Moses is about to reach the land of Israel. He knows he will not be allowed to enter and will soon die, so he tells everyone what they can and cannot do so they may live a life of blessing. He instructs them to destroy all idols. He explains them the rules for sacrificing and sets regulations for slaughtering and eating meat. He says not to eat anything harmful to their health. He describes which animals are allowed to be eaten and which animals to not be eaten. Finally, he tells them to set aside 1/10 of their crops for strangers. The part that I read aloud was about setting up the rules for being kosher. You can eat meat anytime you want, but you need to pour the blood on the ground and cannot eat it. You can't eat new grain or wine or oil or the firstlings of your herd and flocks. As you get richer, you can eat meat whenever you want, but you will not kill any of the sheep as Moses has instructed. You can eat as much as you want with whomever you want, but you may not eat the blood because the blood is considered to be the life of the animal. Furthermore, you won't mix the blood with the flesh. In my Torah portion, Moses has told the Israelites that they may eat as much meat as they want as long as they follow the rules for slaughtering. However, there are no rules in the Torah that explain this, so a few years later, the leaders created rules for killing animals. The rules are the slaughterer must study and become an expert in slaughtering, and his hands must be steady. The knife must be regularly examined for sharpness by passing it over a fingernail. The knife must be clean, smooth, and without a dent. It must be at least twice the length of the diameter of the animal's neck and not point at its end. Before killing the animal, the slaughterer has to say, "Be praised Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with commandments and commands us regarding the act of shechita." After killing the animal, he has to pour the blood onto the ground. These rules were created so the animal's death would be as painless as possible. It also teaches us to have compassion for animals. This in turn would make us more compassionate towards people. It is designed to reduce pain and create a realism that you're dealing with a living thing. I chose this portion because it's about rules for killing animals as painless as possible. And I like animals, so I don't want them to be in pain. The rules of kashrut teach us we can't hate everything we see. We must control our appetite. How does that relate to me? I struggled with this question because I don't keep kosher. I don't think the lesson was about eating, but rather showing compassion for living things. I think I show compassion towards other living things. I take care of Josh, my dog, by feeding him, giving him peanut butter, taking him for walks, and cleaning up after him. I don't always want to do these things, but it's what I have to do in order to take care of him. I take care of my bees. Every week I check to make sure they're okay. I give them more room when needed, and I feed them. I originally learned about bees doing a robotics project and became a beekeeper because I wanted to help the honeybees. By doing these things, I show compassion towards animals. I want to thank my parents, Marcy and Shad, for supporting me and helping me. I'd like to thank Cantor Seeger for tutoring me and helping to prepare me for today. The Rabbi Locketts, Rabbi Crimmings, and Cantor Swartz for being here and providing me their blessings. Thank you to Amelia Flegel for providing me the music. And thank you to all who came to celebrate my bar mitzvah with me today. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakianu v'kiyumanu v'hagianu lazman hazeh. We give thanks to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this day of joy. Amen.
Amen. We're going to all turn in our prayer books to page 35 so that we can prepare to return the Torah to the ark. Please rise.
Yahalu et Shem Adonai ki nistav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of Adonai, whose name alone is exalted.
Hodo al eretz v'shalom Tefillah lechol chasidav livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
God's teaching is perfect, reviving the soul.
God's word is unfailing, making wise the simple.
God's precepts are right, delighting the mind.
God's mitzvot are clear, giving light to the eyes.
God's doctrine is pure, enduring forever.
God's guidance is true and altogether just.
Behold, a good doctrine has been given to you, my Torah. Do not forsake it. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all who cling to it find happiness. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Help us to return to you, Adonai. Then truly shall we return. Renew our days as in the past.
We continue on page 36. Ki lekach tov natati lachem Torati al tazovu Etz chaim hi lama chazikim ba v'tomcheha meyushar Teracheha darchei noam v'chol netiboteha shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'rashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem
Well, Isaac, I just want to say Mazal Tov to you and your family. Congratulations. You did a great job. I know that you've worked hard to reach this day, and working with Cantor Seeger, you achieved all of the things that we hoped that you would achieve today. And you taught us a great lesson. In fact, you said something in your Devar Torah that really struck me, and it was when you got personal about what it was that you were studying, when you said you really struggled with this question because you don't keep kosher. I think that's a struggle that many people in the non-Orthodox part of Judaism, the community, our community, they struggle with that. And I think it's worth thinking about for a minute how it is that we hold up these values, these ideas, these things that the Torah says, even if we don't always do exactly what it says. Now, some people think that there's 10 commandments, and those are the ones that we're supposed to follow. But as you put on your talit this morning, and we talked about the meaning of the talit and what it represents, and we discussed how these fringes represent 613 commandments, that's a lot of commandments. 613. Now, many of them can't be observed anymore because they have to do with animal sacrifice, like you talked about animals, but animal sacrifice as a way of prayer in the temple. And when the temple was destroyed 2,000 years ago, we stopped being able to do a lot of the commandments that are in the Torah. But there's still several hundred that we're supposed to think about. And the one that you mentioned today of eating in a certain way is a really important one because most people know about it, even if they don't live that way. And so what are we supposed to do with it? Are we supposed to feel guilty because we don't eat that way, or are we supposed to understand it in a different way? And I think how you helped us understand it in a different way is a really important way to express Judaism. That sometimes laws and rules were written a long time ago. Maybe it's the underlying principle that we can figure out and apply to life today, rather than the actual law. Kashrut, eating in a certain way, may have served a purpose in the literal way that it's described in the Torah a long time ago, but it may not serve the same purpose today. In fact, about 140 years ago, Reform Judaism in the United States declared that we were only going to hold ourselves responsible for the ethical values in Judaism, not the specific rituals that the Torah describes if they don't lead to an ethical end. Now, some people might argue, as you did today, that keeping kosher, or at least thinking about it, does lead to an ethical end because it helped you think about being compassionate to animals, and that's certainly an important value. I want to think about the word kosher with you for 1 minute, just one lesson to take from today. The word kasher, 3 letters, kuf, shin, resh, is what makes up the word kosher, which has become an English word, but it comes from the Hebrew, kashrut. It means that something is proper. We've applied that to a way of eating, but it really doesn't mean anything about eating. It just means that something is proper. And in fact, in English, the word kosher has come to be used in lots of different ways that have nothing to do with the way that we eat. But it does go back to this idea in the Torah that there's a certain way to eat. And if we want people to think about their inclinations and how they behave, could there be a more frequent or important thing that we do than feed ourselves to force us to think about how we behave and what is proper? So it may not be that the rules that are in the Torah about what we are supposed to eat are something that everybody takes to heart. I'm sure there are lots of very good Jewish people in our community who don't eat this way. But if we can start to think about what is proper, that, I think, gets to the heart of what it means to be an adult Jew, that there's a way to behave in the world. I want to say one more thing about the word kasher, because if you change that first letter from a kuf to a kaf, it sounds the same, kasher, but it means something else. Kasher with a kaf, that letter that looks like this, the other way around. Kasher with a kuf, the letter that looks like this, that means to be bound. Think about that. Maybe there's something about kasher with a kaf, to eat in a certain way, or to live with behaviors that are proper, that binds us to one another as a Jewish community. And that's really my hope for you today, that you start to see that we are bound by our tradition to behave in a proper way. And that doesn't mean we're always going to do it exactly the way that our ancestors did it. But we're hopefully going to lift up the words of the Torah and figure out how it binds us and how we can express it in a proper way in the world. I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to continue to be a great member of our community and our congregation in the house of Israel, and you're going to continue to bring great pride to your family and to us as well. And so I'm going to invite Cantor Schwartz over so that together we can offer you a blessing.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's countenance shine on you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yesem lecha shalom.
May you know God's blessings of peace and health and happiness and joy today and every day, as together we all say, Amen. We are going to all turn in our prayer books to Aleinu, which you can find on page 37 in your prayer book. 37. Please rise. Face the ark. Reopen the ark.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Page 39. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them.
At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
At the beginning of the year, when it ends, we remember them.
When we are weary and need of strength, we remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them.
As long as we live, they will live too, for they are a part of us as we remember them. In a moment, we'll join together on page 40, the words of Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. As we prepare to recite those words together, we think of those who have died in recent days. Janet Sussman, Anita Gerson, Esther Klein, Lyubov Moroshek, Bernie Eisenstadt, Dwayne Carlson. We mentioned the passing of Rachel Serber Duncan. That funeral will be here tomorrow at Beit Shalom at 1 p.m. And reverently, we recall for a blessing those whose yahrzeits have occurred since last Shabbat. Ida Berger, Harvey Burke, Marius Cohen, Helena Glassberg, Sidney Goldstein, Stanley Jolkowski, David Kassler, Walter Katz, Brian Kidder, Harold Kiner, Phyllis Laufenberg, Morton Lazor, Minnie Legan, Madeline Jaffe Marchese, Jean McNeil, Jim Murphy, Joan Newton, Esther Peisno, David Raskin, Ben Rosenblum, Herbert Schaefer, William Schaller, Shadi Shamblot, Nina Schiffman, Ida Florence Tolipman, David Weinshell, Florence Winter. We think, too, of the millions of our people who perished in the Holocaust, many of whom only have us to say Kaddish for them today. On this special day in Isaac's life and in his family's life, we think of those whose shoulders he stands on, whose memory is so present with us this morning. Isabel Myers, Yetta and Joseph Halbfinger, Faye and Irving Miller, Anna and Leo Walter, Bernice and Daniel Myers, Renee and Marvin Feinstein. If there are others whom you honor for Shloshim or for Yahrzeit, I invite you to add their names when I look your way. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing as we join together on page 40. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shmei rabbah, b'yalma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chai echon v'yom echon, b'chayeh d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam omei omaya, yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yit adar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, dam yiran b'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. You may take your seats. The Kaddish marks the formal conclusion of Shabbat morning worship, but as we transition to Kiddush, where we'll join together over a bite to eat in the social hall and wish Isaac and his family Mazal Tov, we have a few more parts to our service this morning, a few more blessings to offer Isaac, and the first one is going to be from his parents, so we're going to have him come back over here. Isaac, come on over. Marcy and Shad, you guys come up.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Isaac's Bar Mitzvah. Thank you to the family, friends, teachers, and rabbis for coming to support him on this very special day. And a special thank you to Cantor Seeger for her patience and encouragement over the past 10 months. Part of becoming a Bar Mitzvah is participating in a mitzvah, a community service project. What most people don't know is that you actually did 2 different projects. The first one was teaching kids with disabilities to ski. For one day, these kids got the chance to forget that they were different. For that day, they were just like all the other kids playing and skiing in the lake. The majority of these kids had physical disabilities that normally would prevent them from an activity like skiing. They had physical disabilities that most people stare at, may even judge them by, but I'm not even sure you noticed that they were different from you. You just wanted to go skiing and help teach others about the sport you love. This is one of my favorite things about you. You don't care what other people look like, what they wear, whether they're rich or poor. You don't care about the color of their skin, their religion, or their sexual orientation. You see people as people and nothing more. The second mitzvah project you participated in was taking care of one of the dog bones in the parking lot. Each week, you and I would come to the temple and pull out the wildflowers that had overtaken the garden. We debated about removing some or all of them, But as we continued to pull out these flowers, we began to uncover plants and decorative boulders that these flowers had covered up. We became excited when we discovered plants that were alive or partially alive and could be saved. However, others had been killed by this overgrowth. This was when we realized that all these wildflowers had to go. It was during this time that it hit me how much this garden reminded me of you. You tend to be a very quiet boy who keeps to himself. You wear a tough shell that is hard to crack, and you let very few people in. Much like the dog-bone garden that had so much beauty hidden beneath the wildflowers, you let very few people see all the beauty that's inside of you. Sorry. You are one of the kindest people I know. You have the biggest heart. You're full of crazy ideas. You're actually quite funny, and you're always up for an adventure. My hope, my dream, my wish for you is that you don't stay hidden behind your phone, iPad, or other electronics, that you let people in. I want you to get to know people, to hang out with others, to talk with people, and to experience life with friends. I have no doubt that you will be successful in whatever career you choose to do, but I really hope that you choose to do it with others. I'm very proud of all the hard work you have shown over the past few months. I know Hebrew has been very difficult for you, but you persevered. And standing in front of all these people, being the center of attention, is not your cup of tea, but you took yourself out of your comfort zone and did it, and you did an amazing job. Continue to do this. Always remember that your dad and I love you and support you. And Mazel Tov.
Isaac, I'm going to have you stand with your parents now, and I'm going to invite Mike, who's been sitting with you this morning on the bima, to come and present some gifts on behalf of the community.
Bag of goodies. All right. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. Congratulations. That was wonderful, and I know how difficult that can be. So I'll go through mine here. It is my honor to represent the congregation and share with you some symbolic gifts in honor of this occasion. So earlier today, we were gathered in the rabbi's office, and you signed your bar mitzvah certificate, which is in here. This is really the first contract you enter into as a full member of the Jewish community. Although you are an adult, I don't know if Rabbi did this joke in there this morning or not, you still get to have your parents drive you home at the end of the day. And I know that there is more that you will be doing with your parents as you go through your ongoing education and life. So a few things that are in the bag. The certificate proclaims becoming a bar mitzvah. Isaac has accepted the privileges and responsibilities of being a Jew. Lifelong Torah study and the keeping of mitzvot. To that end, we have a book in here to aid in Torah study. Isaac declares to keep the Shabbat, the holy day, and life cycle observances. So along that end, there's a Kiddush cup in here from the women of Bet Shalom, and participation in the life of the synagogue and Jewish community. And to that end, there's a certificate for membership in the Sebas Jewish Community Center. And the last item in here, participation in Israel. So there's certificates, part of the Louis Herman Israel Fund to assist in traveling to Israel. And congratulations. Mazel tov. Well done. I'll leave the bag probably with your dad.
We're going to invite Ashton and Jackson to come up and join their family. Let's all turn in our prayer books to page 41 for Vishamru. Please rise.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Amen. Take a sip.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamoti lechem mi haaretz.
Amen.
Amen.
Once you tear a big piece of challah that you can share with your family. And while you're doing that, we're going to all turn to the next page, page 42, for Ein Keloheinu, our closing prayer. And we're also going to invite to the Bima anyone present who has become Bar Bat Mitzvah in the past year or who is preparing to do so in the year ahead. Come join us on the Bima. Everybody's got to sing.
Ein Keloheinu, ein Kadonenu, ein Kemalkeinu, ein Kemoshienu, mich Eloheinu, mich Adonenu, mich Malkeinu, mich Moshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
And as we conclude our service, we turn to the words on the bottom of page 43 as we bless each other as we go on our way.
May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. by their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. Oh, amen. Amen. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.